Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And today I want to talk to you about a new fragrance from Jean Paul Gaultier, that is Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandale Intense. And they already had the Intense version and now they have launched another one. So the bottle is gorgeous, the bottle is very beautiful. Although I'm not a huge fan of this dark purple color, the bottle is amazing, fantastic. Yeah, it does remind a bit of Tom Ford's Orchid, the lines, the indentations in the bottle, but I mean, it's beautiful. So the notes of this fragrance are ylang ylang, vanilla, and cardamom. There are no other notes mentioned on the official website or on Fragrantica. So I have tested this fragrance for quite a long time, and it happens to me when I insist on testing the fragrance when I like the fragrance, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna add this fragrance to my collection. So I love the brand, I love the line, but I'm not really sure that if I want this fragrance or not. So let's start in the beginning. The fragrance, I do have a couple of drops on this fragrance still on me. So it opens up like ylang ylang. It's a very beautiful, kind of a tropical leaning fragrance, I have to say. Then right after that, I sense, I can feel, I can smell tuberose. There's no mention of tuberose on the official website on Fragrantica, but I feel tuberose. And the tuberose is very reminiscent of this fragrance. This is the Absolute fragrance that came out last year, around this time actually. So it has a very prominent, very creamy tuberose, and the tuberose in this fragrance, in this new fragrance, is very reminiscent of that. Although, again, there's no mention of tuberose, but I can smell it. On the contrary, I don't really smell a lot of cardamom, but just vanilla and this creamy tuberose, and definitely beautiful ylang ylang. Ylang ylang is reminiscent of ylang ylang that I had in limited edition of Guerlain, which was L'instant d'une été. It was the summer fragrance ylang ylang centered. So ylang ylang is the thing that you can smell. I can smell the tuberose and a lot of vanilla. So it's definitely a sweet fragrance. It's not an overly sweet fragrance that you won't be able to use it in a high heat. It's not like that. You will be able, and I'm sure that you will actually like this fragrance. The fragrance is actually very good. The problem is, for me, first of all, there's two problems. First, intense. It's called Scandale Intense. I personally didn't perceive it as an intense fragrance. I mean, in my opinion, this kind of intense absolute extract, they are used now very freely, without actually an indication that this is gonna be an intense fragrance. It's more like a differentiation from one scent to another. It's like, as opposed to say like Scandale à Paris or Scandale à Madrid, they say that it's intense. This fragrance isn't intense. In my opinion, it isn't. In fact, it is less intense than the other Scandale that I have. So for me, it's not an intense fragrance. But it has quite an okay longevity, in my opinion. It has a scarce longevity in terms of Scandale, but in terms of other fragrances, it's an okay one. It's like 4 hours and I can feel it. For me, a good longevity for Scandale is like 8 to 9, even to 10 hours. That is a kind of standard, and this is how my fragrances stay on me. But this one, yeah, it's 5 hours and it's tops. But some people don't need a long longevity, so it's fine. Another thing is that, the name. The name is a bit confusing. Well, it's misleading because it's not an intense one. And then it's confusing because they have so many this scandal, and if you are a newbie or if you are getting this fragrance for someone else, you might get confused and you might eventually get a fragrance that you wasn't even aiming to get. You might get some other fragrance, some other scandal. Yeah, other than that, um, I'm not so excited about this fragrance as I was for this one. And it's not just the fact that it has fig that I love, it has tuberose that I love, and sandalwood that I also love. This one, it has vanilla that I love, and also this white flowery tuberose, and also ylang ylang. But the fragrance is kind of underwhelming for me. The fragrance is kind of reminiscent of a lot of recent launches, in my opinion. So it almost gets from, oh my gosh, I can't really believe they are launching another fragrance, and I just would rush out in a store or get it as a blind buy, and I would be sure that I would get a good fragrance. And I came eventually to the fact that now I'm trying this fragrance and it reminds me of so many fragrances. Like, it even reminds me of Ylang fragrance from Armani, My Way Ylang. Because it kind of, it's kind of a mix of your recent launches, commercial recent launches, and I'm not sure if I like it. So for me, I can't say that it's a hard pass because it's a good fragrance, but it's uninspiring actually, and it really hurts me to say this because I love the brand and I love the line, but it's uninspiring. It's not original, it's nothing groundbreaking. It's not that every single fragrance should be groundbreaking, I'm not about that, but they should be at least different from one another, or like they should evoke some very beautiful and positive emotions. This one, it doesn't really evoke any beautiful and positive emotions. It's like, oh my gosh, I have heard it times and times again. It's like getting yourself just yet another one commercial fragrance, and they are all alike. And yeah, I'm not sure that I'm liking it. But in terms of fragrance, if we are just talking about the fragrance, not the originality of the scent, especially if you don't have a large collection of fragrances, especially if you just searching for a nice ylang ylang sweet scent, this might be your option because the longevity is actually fine. 4 to 5 hours, it is fine. um it lingers, it's beautiful, it has a sillage, so it's okay. It's just that for people that already have a large collection, that already have a history with this brand, I myself, I was really underwhelmed with this fragrance. But yeah, I'm so much underwhelmed that I'm actually considering not to get this one, because for me, every single launch of Gaultier, it was, oh my gosh, I want it, especially if it was about the Scandal line. And this one, yeah, I don't have this feeling about this fragrance. Yeah, so let me know what you think about this fragrance. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Have you tried it already? And I wish you a beautiful day, beautiful Friday, and I will see you next time on Sunday. Bye.